Hi guys, today I'm going to do another stool. This one here I did buy at, I've thrifted. I think I got it at Antique Place back in Connecticut. And I've already changed the material on it once, but I love the red bottom on it, especially in my old home. It just looked really like farmhousey and I loved it. But I am ready to change it up yet again. As you can see, you have to go in and take out all those upholstery tacks, and I'm actually kind of disappointed with these ones because they seem to have rusted. Now, I never use this as a stool. I used it as a plant stand. So the center of it where you sit, I actually had a little bit of water stain, which is why I'm going in and starting over again. I have to go in and take out all these staples because I kind of go crazy with the staples. I'm not really good at reupholstering anything. I kind of just wing it and hope for the best. And then I put that upholstery finish that kind of covers up all the staples, and I attach that with those upholstery tacks. It didn't do the best of job, but that's okay. It was for plants and it looked really good and did its job while I wanted it. If you're new here, I am Kristen, the Creative Peacock, and if you're returning, thanks so much for following me on this chaotic journey. Once I get all the upholstery stuff out, then I decide that I want to change the wood color. This is the stools that I have in my kitchen right now, and I want that wood grain. And there's a method out there that you can do. It's like layering paint colors, pretty much picking the wood color paints and just layering them. Once you get that first layer on, I'm going in with this lighter layer. Then you can go in with darker layers and dry brush it. And then I actually took like a tiny broom and I went up and down it to give it those streaks. And I wish I recorded this whole part, but apparently I forgot. So you can see there, it actually looks like wood grain, which is pretty cool. Once I get it to the color that I want, find material that I like, and then I just start stapling it to the seat itself. Now, I'll be honest, I wish I had tried this stool before I actually upholstered it, because once I got done I realized it was too squishy and you kind of sink down. Right here before I put on that material, I should have built up that cushion area a little bit more, but it is what it is, and I don't do the best of job upholstering. Doing it with lines like this is even harder because if you have to keep the lines in line, you don't want to stretch it too far. I do use a lot of staples again because I just don't want it to, like when you sit down, to let go or pull up or rip or anything. I am not good at doing the edges, so this is something I'm going to actually try a little bit harder, and I know I'll be redoing the material again just because I want to build up that cushion, and then hopefully I can perfect that. I'm struggling here with that, you can see. I do have to go in with a little upholstery hammer and just push in my staples. Not really sure, my staple gun doesn't go all the way in. I invested in a new one and still, but I'm also thinking that I've added too many staples throughout the years in this poor stool, and there's not a lot of meat left to staple into. So one of those two is true, and I'm not sure which one, but I'm probably going to ruin it even more by going in a third time for me to reupholster that later on. So I do the best I can. I tuck down the corners, I fold over the edges. To finish it off, I just add a little bit of rope around it. I didn't get it quite exact on the color, but the wood looks pretty good. If you love this and want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe so that you can follow along. Have a great day.